Hi there, students. In this video, I'm going to look at words with set: upset, onset, outset, inset, and offset. So you get 5 words for the value of 1. Okay, so upset, to upset. If somebody is upset, they are angry. His words upset me. Yeah, I've got an upset stomach. I don't feel very good. He was upset by the fact that the company didn't pay him. So to be angry or distressed or not feeling very well. He upset the glass. He knocked it over as well. Okay? So, onset. Most normally, onset is a noun, the onset of something, the beginning of it, the initial phase. So, at the onset of the summer, there was quite a big increase in COVID. The onset of the disease, the beginning of the disease, is characterized by a high temperature. It's difficult to diagnose the onset of schizophrenia. Yeah, the onset of something, the beginning of something. Yeah, it's when it actually starts. The onset of puberty. Yeah, happens at about, 12 or 13. Okay, so the onset of something. Okay, outset. Okay, the outset of something is very similar to the onset, the beginning, the initial stages of something. We agreed from the outset that we would do it in this way. From the outset of the day, it was difficult to understand what was going to happen. So you're going to ask me, what's the difference between onset? I think the onset of something is the beginning, but particularly something that's unpleasant. The onset is when it's noticeable. Yeah. Whereas the outset is the start, the very beginning of it. So the project was going to be a disaster from the onset, from the very beginning. Yeah. From the project was going to be a disaster from the outset. Yeah. Okay. And next one. Inset. Okay, if something is inset, it's positioned within a larger object. For example, the bracelet was inset with diamonds. They were positioned inside it. The map has an inset, a small extra map in the top corner maybe, that shows the city in more detail. Okay, the picture frame had coloured stones inset in it, put inside it. Okay, inset. Something positioned within it, positioned within a larger object. There were lights inset into the ceiling. Yeah. Okay. So inset, in something inside it. And then the final one, to offset. Okay, one thing, one influence balancing against another. So the extra cost of implementing this will be offset by the savings in energy. It will be balanced against it. The expenses that you have traveling to work can be offset against tax. Okay, so something that has a counter effect. the cost of this you can offset by the savings that you'll make. Okay, also offset the distance by which something is out of line. Okay, so the two pictures, one is at this level and the other is at this level. They are offset by this amount of distance. That is the offset. Okay, there were several places where the line of the road was offset at an angle. It was moved off. We have the road and the houses are offset from the road, a distance away from them. Okay, so offset, either to counteract or to compensate by applying a change in the opposite direction. You can offset one charge against the other. Okay, you can counterbalance. So to counterbalance, or to move away towards the side. So let me go over these again. To upset, to make angry, to make sad. Yeah, he was very upset. He was very upset about this. I had an upset stomach because I ate something bad. Yeah, and then he upset the glass. He knocked it over. The onset of something, when it begins, particularly the beginning of something unpleasant, the onset of the enemy, the attack of the enemy, the onset of a disease, the onset of a problem, most normally. Okay, so the onset of something. Outset, particularly from the outset. We agreed exactly how this would work from the outset, so that there would be no problems. I was about to say from the onset, but it would work just as well. Okay, inset, something implanted, something placed inside something else, a smaller thing set into a larger thing, the inset of a map. And then to offset, to counterbalance. So this house is more expensive, but you will be able to offset that against the fact that it's right next to where you work. So you're not going to have to pay to get to work or not. Okay, so let's see. To upset a verb. Irregular, upset, upset, upset. To onset, I guess you could just about use it as a verb. The problem, onset very quickly, but yes, it was a very rapid onset. To outset, I think from the outset, only like that. To inset as a verb, an irregular verb. Inset, inset, inset. Offset. Again, offset, offset, offset. Okay, how formal are these words? Let's see. I think upset, inset are completely neutral. Five informality use anywhere. Onset, outset, and offset, I think they're ever so slightly formal. 5.5, maybe 6, but again, use them anywhere. And as to origin, okay, these are all with prepositions or adverbs before the verb, with the word set. Okay, set comes from Old English setan, from the Proto-Germanic satyana, which in Proto-Indo-European, sodeyeti, which means to sit. Okay, to set, to sit. You can see how the two are linked. So I think that's enough. I hope you've understood all the meaning of these words from the onset. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Upset, onset, outset, inset, offset.